So let's see AWHGN channel. If the channel is affected by white noise, only then the channel is called as AWGN channel. Other noises are ignored. So if the channel is affected by the white noise, you can say that it's an AWGN channel, else it is not. You have power spectral density of white noise is N0 watts per hertz. N0 is the amplitude here, see N0, and it is a frequency domain and power spectral density of white noise. See, N0 is the amplitude, frequency domain, and it's a power spectral density. Okay. So if you take two positions, let's say one is 10 kilohertz and one is 20 kilohertz, you can say for 0 to 10, let's keep it hertz, it's easier to solve. Hertz, let's say 20 hertz, then you can say 10 hertz into N0 watts per hertz will give me 10 N0 watts. So it means is for 0 to 10 hertz you are having 10 N0 watts of power. Since it is in watts, so you can say that it's power. Similarly, if you see for 10 to 20 hertz, then you can write again 10 into N0, 10 into N0, amplitude multiplied by base, watts. So in general you can say the white noise power is equal to watts per hertz into hertz, and it is white noise will be, let's say, represented by some symbol. This is white noise power equal to, I can write N0 into B, the bandwidth. In this case 0 to 10, the bandwidth was 10 hertz, and N0 multiplied with N0, you got the white noise power, and it's in watts. Similarly, for the case to 10 to 20 hertz, the bandwidth was 10 hertz and the amplitude was N0, so we got 10 into N0, which is white noise power. So we got two things. The power spectral density is equal to N0, and white noise power, which is represented by this symbol, is equal to N0 B, which is where B is the bandwidth and N0 is the amplitude. This is the power spectral density graph in frequency domain. This is in watts and this is in watts per hertz. Okay. So you take the power spectral density. It is one-sided power spectral density, the first one-sided because it's in one side of the frequency range, and the amplitude is N0. For B bandwidth 0 to B, you'll have white noise power equals to N0 B watts, and in the second you can see it's a two-sided power spectral density. Because it is in two-sided, I divided it by 2. If you have only one-sided, you'll multiply this with amplitude with 2 and you will get N0. So this is a two-sided power spectral density of white noise. This is one-sided power spectral density of white noise. If you consider for a range of minus B to B frequency, you will have white noise power is equal to N0 by 2 amplitude divided by 2B, the range. So ultimately is N0 B watts. So in both the cases you are getting N0 B. The point is, for the white noise power over a particular frequency band for both one-sided and two-sided is fixed. That is N0 B. Okay. And if not mentioned to you, always take two-sided power spectral density by default. We always consider two-sided power spectral density until and unless stated that use one-sided power spectral density, which means SF will be on both the sides of frequency range and the amplitude will be of N0 by 2. One result I would like to mention here. We know that from Shannon's theorem that capacity of the channel is equal to bandwidth into log base 2 1 plus S by N, where N I have replaced with the white noise power, this N, what we have calculated for AWGN. The value of this I put here, N0 B. This is usually used for AWGN channels, this relation. Now there is one result I would like to mention here. If you write S divided by N0 into N0 by S, if you divide and multiply S and N0 into the same relation B, log base 2 1 plus S by N0 B, and you substitute this term X and rest everything is same, S by N0 dot X dot log base 2 1 plus S by N0 B. You apply the limit both sides where X tending to infinity. So your channel capacity will be represented by C infinity, let's say, since X is tending to infinity, and limit is applied to full all of this expression X log 2 1 plus S by N0 B. So when you apply the log, you will get log base 2 E, which is nothing but 1.44 S by N0. So what you get ultimately is C infinite is equal to 1.44 S divided by N0. This is one relation, and C is equal to B log base 2 1 plus S divided by N0 B. This is one relation which is usually used in AWGN. You have to remember AWGN. So C infinite is like when bandwidth tends to infinity, it seems channel capacity seems to infinity, but it is not. It is a constant value, 1.44 into S by N0. It depends upon the signal power S. Since N0 will be a constant, this is a constant. And for AWGN channel, usually we use this expression, N0 B S. Here the noise power is replaced by white noise power. Okay. Let's see an example quickly. It is given that for AWGN channel having bandwidth equal to 4 kHz and given two-sided power spectral density of white noise is 10 to the power minus 12 watts per hertz, then find the channel capacity to get signal power of 0.1 milliwatt at channel output. So it is given that N0 by 2 is equal to 10 to the power minus 12, since it is a two-sided PSD, and you apply the Shannon's capacity theorem formula, which is equal to C equal to B, which is 4 kHz into log base 2 1 plus 0.1 milliwatt signal power divided by N0, which is here 2 should come. N0 is 2 into 10 power minus 12 into 4 kHz, which is equal to 54.4 kilobits per second. That will be your answer, the channel capacity.